Here's a quick tutorial just to go over each of the tabs that you see along here and to have a little bit of discussion and explanation on my expectations and what you're supposed to do with these. Okay, the first one is just general information. You find the standards, a copy of the master degree program, and then, of course, the non-degree rationale and some tutorial videos. All right, and then up here, you're going to find the philosophy, program of study, and resume. But I want you also to be aware that when you click on candidate info, and be sure to always click on the tabs themselves because there's information there as well. All right, so let's go back to candidate info. Here I'm looking for just a brief video of yourself. We prefer that you do this at the very beginning of your portfolio so we can kind of reflect about where you were at the beginning and then towards the end. And these goals also need to be set up for you as you enter this program, all right? And then you have your philosophy of education. Kind of stumbled through that with my enunciation, but kind of want to know what your thinking is towards leadership. And then program of study. And you'll put something here that either looks like this guy or this guy. If it'll populate real quick. There you go. And those you both make copies of and keep track of the courses when you want to take them. And then finally, the resume goes here. And that would be a resume that you create based on your prior experiences. And then we come over here and look at activities. Again, it describes what the activities entail, 6 to 15 at the elementary, 6 to 15 at the middle, junior, or high school, and then 6 to 10 at the district. These comprise 150 hours, and we want some support as far as evidence goes. And so when you get here to start adding your supporting documentation or artifacts, click up here as you would to enter any kind of data. And you can see I've got it broken down currently into 3 boxes. If this doesn't work for you, you are most certainly welcome to come over here and click on layout and change the format. If you want to just put stuff side by side, whatever you want to do, you have that option, okay? If you want just 2 boxes, you click here and go to 2 columns, like that. Or if you want 2 columns and a line on top and a line below, so you can add some information there, as well as here, you're more than welcome to do that. You don't have to use the 3 boxes. And this would apply to not only the elementary, but secondary as well. I have it set up, and then district is the same way exactly. All right, so we come over here and click on reports. Here is the activity form. And now you won't see it here because each one of you get your own personalized activity form. It's a Google document that asks you to insert activities, dates and times and hours. Once you do that, the information automatically goes into a spreadsheet that's attached to that form that shows up right here. And I've got that set up for you. You do not have editing rights to this. We collect the data from the form and share everything on a spreadsheet that you have access to see, but not to touch. All right. And then here is the administration evaluation, which you will download. And actually, here's a video, something new that we're doing to help you go over your video. In fact, the video I'm making now will end up being one of these guys on the very front page. Download this file and get your administrator who has supervised your work to sign it, and then you'll upload it. And this YouTube video that's right there will help explain how to do that. Here's my evaluation or your advisor's evaluation. It's kind of a template we use. It's a rubric. You can download that if you wish. Here's a reflection. Reflection has directions in it, what to do. There's 5 parts. I can read this to you. You can read that on your own. When you enter the reflection on this page, get rid of all this stuff that doesn't belong here. We just want to see reflection. And again, you'll notice that if you hover over comp exam, you're almost automatically drawn to the calendar. And this calendar contains the dates that we make available. All your advisors will do this. You see this one's kind of full for the comps that are taking place now. But I also want to draw your attention to the page that's above it, the comp exam. When you do your screencast-o-matic video and you record it on YouTube, you will put the YouTube URL here, and this is where we'll find your video highlighting your ePortfolio. You have 15 minutes to do that. And then in the interim, when we're not able to contact you after an email, always feel like you can come here and click on the Q&A community to be able to ask questions. If you're not a member, it will come down here. You can come right here and it'll say ask to join. Click on it. Myself or other faculty members will grant you access. This has been out there for quite some time. You can always search questions here. You can always just click right here and ask a question of your peers that are out there. My preference is that they provide the answer, but if they don't respond in a reasonable amount of time, myself or one of the other faculty's members will come online and answer your question for you. You'll get the information either through us or through this community that has been created for this purpose. Okay, that is a condensed version of my other video. Again, start looking for videos like this to be made as time allows. And this video not only will be shared in the new ePortfolio, but I will also make it available as I did with this video here and this Q&A community. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video.